Today I wanted to talk about doors floor 3, specifically the boss. Now I want to start at room 152. Jeff's shop, there we can see this. A giant vine holding a lamppost, which is the same lamp in door 90, the courtyard. Now many players may think it's a decoration, but I think otherwise, because El Gobelino talks about it. Now something you might know, that El Gobelino is important to the lore. El Gobelino tends to reveal secrets to the player, like the existence of dread or curious light in the rooms. So if El Gobelino talks about the vine, then it's important. Something to note is that this vine appeared in other rooms. It appears in the courtyard behind the fence. Maybe the vine stretches from the hotel to the mines. Door 90 and 150 are very far apart, which means this thing is huge. Or the vine could be alive and able to move, which dangers the player. Or maybe it's both, the thing is alive and can move. This theory also connects to snare. If you didn't know, snare spawns at door 91 to 100 and bites the player's leg. However, snare is very similar to seek. You see, seek isn't actually the humanoid, it's a giant glue, which can destruct itself and basically become anything. And a dev said that snare is all one entity connected with one vine like seek. Wait, did he say vine? Does that potentially mean that the vine is snare? And it also means snare is like seek, one entity with a lot of bodies. But then what does that have to do with floor 3? Well, I believe snare is the boss. And why? It's because, like stated, snare is like seek. So does that mean we will encounter a part of snare? Probably throughout the floor. Snare will be there, on the castle's floor. Then on door 300, we will encounter snare, the full version. But what will it look like? I think it's gonna be a web of vines with a face. And I theorize that the face is a Venus flytrap. Think about it, snare is like a flytrap, and it was a flytrap was leaked for floor 3. So maybe his face will be a flytrap. But then where will we encounter it? Well, I have made some speculation for a floor 3, the castle. It starts off with floor 2's end, then door 201 will have the mechanics of the game. For example, in the door 1 we get introduced to the key, and door 101 we get the generator, so floor 3 will follow the trend. Then around door 207 we will encounter the first entity, and in door 210, 217 we will encounter Grumble. Like how we encountered Figure, the main villain of floor 1 in floor 2, and then in floor 3 we will find the Queen Grumble. And around door 234 we get the Seek Chase. Then in door 250 we get the floor's main boss. Probably one of these entities, since they look important. Then we will get more entity encounters till room 287, where Seek comes back. And door 300 we get an area full of greenery and snares full which body, will probably act like damn Seek trying to attack us with its vines. The floor will most likely have more garden-like areas, since snare will have grew in the floor. Now the ending. We either defeat snare and count on moving if the developers want floor 3 to be the end and escape, or snare will attack us making us fall to floor 4. Now how will the boss function? We will probably have to avoid snare's vines and use the shears to remove snare's main stem. The shears could be possessed, like the possessed candle, and will probably have more durability. If not, then we will have to collect shears while avoiding the attacks. And the rift could be after door 300 like in floor 2, how it was after the boss. That's the end. What do you think?